Hey everybody, I'm back here with your guide to having more fun than a crawfish at a Mardi Gras parade. We're about to dive headfirst into the wildest, tastiest, most toe-tapping festivals Louisiana has to offer. And believe me folks, this ain't your grandma's bingo night. We're talking about the kind of festivals where you'll be two-stepping with alligators, eating gumbo that'll make you want to slap your mama, in a good way, and listening to music that'll make you want to grow a beard and start playing the washboard. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to embark on a journey to the heart and soul of Louisiana. We've got 50 festivals lined up, each one more unique and exciting than the last. Whether you're a seasoned festival pro or a first-timer looking for some fun, I guarantee you'll find something to love in the Bayou State. Let's get this party started. All right, folks, let's kick things off with the granddaddy of them all, Mardi Gras. We're talking New Orleans in February, baby. Imagine a city transformed into a giant, glittering, feather-filled party. This ain't just a festival, it's a way of life. For weeks, the streets are packed with people in elaborate costumes catching beads and dancing to the infectious rhythms of brass bands. And don't even get me started on the king cakes. Speaking of costumes, anything goes at Mardi Gras. You'll see everything from elaborate feathered headdresses to people dressed up as giant crawfish. And the best part, you're encouraged to join in on the fun. So grab your beads, your mask, and your best pair of dancing shoes, because Mardi Gras is an experience you won't soon forget. Just remember, what happens in Mardi Gras stays in Mardi Gras. Unless it ends up on YouTube, then everyone knows. All right, music lovers, this one's for you. The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, or JazzFest as the cool kids call it, is a celebration of all things music. And let me tell you, it's the real deal. For 2 glorious weekends in April and May, the Fairgrounds Racecourse transforms into a musical paradise. We're talking about legendary musicians from every genre imaginable: jazz, blues, gospel, R&B, Zydeco, Cajun, and everything in between. And it's not just about the big names, folks. JazzFest is also a chance to discover up-and-coming artists and experience the true heart and soul of New Orleans music. You'll find stages tucked away in every corner, each one offering a unique and unforgettable musical experience. So grab your sunscreen, your dancing shoes, and your earplugs. Just kidding, maybe, because JazzFest is an assault on the senses in the best possible way. All right, we're still in New Orleans, folks, because let's be honest, why would you leave? This time it's for the French Quarter Festival. And trust me, it's as fun as a crawfish boil with a brass band playing in the background. This festival is all about celebrating the unique culture and heritage of the French Quarter, which basically means great music, delicious food, and enough beads to make you look like a Mardi Gras float. You've got over 20 stages with everything from jazz to Zydeco to, well, pretty much any kind of music that'll make you want to dance in the street. And don't even get me started on the food. Beignets, jambalaya, po' boys, you name it, they got it. Next up, we're heading back to the Big Easy for the Essence Festival, but this ain't your grandma's music festival, folks. Well, unless your grandma's got moves like Beyoncé, then maybe it is. The Essence Festival is a celebration of black culture, music and empowerment, and let me tell you, it is an experience. We're talking big-name performers, inspiring speakers, and enough soul food to feed an army. This festival is all about celebrating black excellence, and believe me, they do it right. From workshops and seminars to fashion shows and comedy acts, there's something for everyone at the Essence Festival. All right, folks, hold on to your cowboy hats, because we're moseying on down to Baton Rouge for the Bayou Country Superfest. And when they say super, they ain't kidding. This ain't your average hoedown, folks. We're talking about a 3-day country music extravaganza featuring some of the biggest names in the biz. Some past performers are Taylor Swift, Kenny Chesney, Keith Urban, Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, Brooks and Dunn, Sugarland, Zac Brown Band, Tim McGraw, Luke Bryan, Lady Antebellum, Reba McEntire, George Strait, Jason Aldean and Blake Shelton. We're talking about the kind of lineup that'll make you want to grab your partner, kick up your boots and two-step the night away. And if you don't know how to two-step, don't worry. There's plenty of folks there who'd be happy to teach you. All right, let's talk Shreveport in October. The air is crisp, the leaves are turning, and the city is buzzing with excitement. It's the perfect time to explore the vibrant arts and crafts scene that Shreveport has to offer. You know what that means? It's time for the River Revel, one of the most anticipated events of the year. This festival is a celebration of creativity, community, and culture. Bringing together artists and art lovers from all over, it's time for the River Revel. This isn't just any festival, it's a feast for the senses. Imagine walking through rows and rows of colourful artworks, each piece telling its own unique story. The air is filled with the sounds of laughter, music, and the hum of creativity. And let me tell you, this ain't your grandma's craft fair, although grandma is more than welcome, especially if she's got those delicious pecan sandies. The River Revel is a place where tradition meets innovation, where you can find both classic crafts and cutting-edge art. This festival is packed with over 100 artists and craftspeople showing off their stuff. From seasoned professionals to emerging talents, the River Revel showcases a diverse range of artistic expressions. It's a place where creativity knows no bounds. You're talking paintings, pottery, jewellery, you name it. Each booth is a treasure trove of unique creations waiting to be discovered. Whether you're looking for a statement piece for your home or a one-of-a-kind gift, you're sure to find something that catches your eye. It's like walking through a museum, but you can actually buy things and not get yelled at for touching. And the best part, you get to meet the artists, hear their stories, tell them how much you love their work, maybe even haggle a little. It's a rare opportunity to connect with the creators behind the art. You get to meet the artists, hear their stories, tell them how much you love their work, maybe even haggle a little. These artists pour their heart and soul into their creations, and they love sharing their passion with others. It's a chance to learn about their inspirations, techniques, and the journey that brought them to the River Revel. Come on, everybody loves a good haggle. It's all part of the fun. Just remember to be respectful and appreciate the value of the work. These pieces are more than just objects, they're expressions of creativity and craftsmanship. Just don't be disrespectful, nobody likes a lowballer. The festival is all about celebrating art and supporting artists. It's a place where you can find unique handmade items that you won't see anywhere else. So take your time, explore and enjoy the experience. So if you're looking for a unique souvenir, something to spruce up your house or just a fun day out, the River Revel is the place to be. It's more than just a festival, it's an adventure. You'll leave with memories, stories and maybe even a few new friends. Plus, you know, Shreveport in October, got to be better than Shreveport in July, am I right? The weather is perfect for strolling through the festival, enjoying the sights and sounds and soaking in the creative energy. So, mark your calendars and get ready for an unforgettable experience at the River Revel. And let's not forget about the food. The River Revel is also a culinary delight, with a wide variety of food vendors offering everything from classic festival fare to gourmet treats. Whether you're craving a savoury snack or a sweet indulgence, you'll find something to satisfy your taste buds. The festival also features live music performances, adding to the festive atmosphere. Local bands and musicians take the stage, providing a soundtrack to your day of exploration. It's a celebration of not just visual art, but all forms of creative expression. The River Revel is a family-friendly event with activities and workshops for kids. It's a great opportunity to introduce young ones to the world of art and creativity. They can try their hand at various crafts, learn new skills, and maybe even discover a new passion. Throughout the festival, you'll find artists demonstrating their techniques and sharing their knowledge. It's a chance to see the creative process in action and gain a deeper appreciation for the art. You might even pick up a few tips and tricks for your own creative projects. Don't forget to bring your camera because there are plenty of photo opportunities. From large art installations to picturesque festival scenes, you'll want to capture the memories. Share your experience on social media and let others know about this amazing event. As the sun sets, the festival takes on a magical quality. The lights and decorations create a warm, inviting atmosphere, perfect for an evening stroll. It's a beautiful way to end a day filled with art, culture and community. So whether you're an art enthusiast, a casual visitor, or just looking for a fun day out, the Red River Revel has something for everyone. It's a celebration of creativity, a showcase of talent and a testament to the vibrant arts community in Shreveport. The festival grounds are expansive with plenty of space to explore and discover. Take your time, wander through the different sections and immerse yourself in the experience. There's always something new to see and do at the Red River Revel. The festival wouldn't be possible without the hard work and dedication of the volunteers and staff. They're there to help, answer questions and ensure that everyone has a great time. Be sure to thank them for their efforts and support the festival in any way you can. As you leave the festival, you'll carry with you not just the items you purchased, but the memories of a day well spent. The Red River Revel is more than just an event, it's an experience that stays with you long after it's over. And don't forget to mark your calendar for next year's Red River Revel. Each year brings new artists, new creations and new experiences. It's a tradition that continues to grow and evolve and you won't want to miss it. So, come join us at the Red River Revel in Shreveport this October. Celebrate art, culture and community in a way that only this festival can offer. We can't wait to see you there. Hold on to your beignets, folks, because we're about to take a trip around the world without even leaving Louisiana. That's right, I'm talking about the Festival International de Louisiane in Lafayette. And no, you don't need a passport, but you might want to pack your dancing shoes. This festival is all about celebrating the diverse cultures that make Louisiana so unique. We're talking music, food, art and performances from all over the globe, from Ireland to Africa to the Caribbean. It's like the United Nations of fun, but with better snacks and less talk about international diplomacy. And the best part, it's free. That's right, you can experience the world without spending a dime. So, gather your friends, your family, maybe even that weird neighbor you try to avoid, and head on down to Lafayette for a taste of something truly special. All right, folks, if you love seafood, and I mean really truly love seafood, then listen up, because I'm about to tell you about a little slice of heaven called the Louisiana Seafood Festival. This ain't your mama's fish fry, folks. We're talking about a full-blown celebration of all things seafood Louisiana style. Think mountains of crawfish, rivers of gumbo, and enough shrimp to make Bubba Gump blush. Now, I know what you're thinking. I love seafood, but I don't want to smell like it for a week. Well, fear not, my friend, because this festival is outdoors, right on the beautiful New Orleans waterfront. So you can enjoy the fresh air while you stuff your face with all the deliciousness the sea has to offer. Just be sure to bring some breath mints, because you will be talking about this food for days. All right, we're moving on to number 9, and let me tell you, this ain't your grandma's church social. This is voodoo music plus arts experience, and it's about as New Orleans as it gets, minus the beads and hurricanes. Well, maybe some hurricanes. It is New Orleans after all. We're talking 3 days of music, art, and all things mystical, right smack dab in the heart of City Park. You got your rock, your EDM, your hip-hop, basically something for everyone, even if you sold your soul to the devil for a decent parking spot. Speaking of souls, you'll see some interesting characters wandering around, and I'm not just talking about the folks in line for the porta potties. We're talking elaborate costumes, face paint, the whole shebang. It's like Halloween and a music festival had a baby, and that baby knows how to party. So if you're looking for a unique experience, Voodoo Fest is where it's at. Just maybe leave the Ouija board at home. All right, folks, buckle up those cowboy boots and grab your dancing shoes. because we're heading to the Louisiana Cajun Zydeco Festival for number 10. This ain't your average hoedown, folks. This is a full-blown celebration of Cajun and Zydeco music and culture. We're talking accordions pumping, fiddles wailing and washboards, yes, washboards, keeping the beat. It's enough to make you want a two-step with a stranger. And hey, when in Rome, right? But it's not just about the music, folks. Oh no, we're talking authentic Cajun food that'll make your taste buds sing. Gumbo, jambalaya, Boudin, and of course no Cajun festival is complete without a crawfish boil. So put on your eating pants and get ready to experience the heart and soul of Louisiana culture at the Cajun Zydeco Festival. Just, try not to step on anyone's toes while you're two-stepping, all right? All right, jazz cats and hep kittens, for number 11 we're swinging on over to Satchmo Summerfest, a celebration of the one and only Louis Armstrong, New Orleans' own musical ambassador to the world. Featuring 2 stages of music, a delicious culinary lineup featuring Louisiana restaurants, and an incredible indoor lecture series poised to educate guests on Armstrong's history and enduring impact. Satchmo Summerfest is scheduled annually to coincide with Louis Armstrong's birthday on August 4th. The first festival took place on what would have been his 100th birthday. The same year, the New Orleans airport was renamed Louis Armstrong International Airport. We're talking 4 days of hot jazz, cool breezes, hopefully, and enough trumpet solos to make your ears ring in the best way possible. This ain't your stuffy, uptight jazz festival, folks. This is a party in the streets of the French Quarter. And speaking of parties, did I mention the food? We're talking all your New Orleans favourites, from po' boys and red beans and rice to beignets and chicory coffee. It's enough to make you want to grab a partner and do the Charleston, or at least a mean second-line strut. So put on your best fedora, grab a hanky for your brow, and get ready to celebrate the life and legacy of Satchmo at this swinging summer festival. All right, folks, we're moving right along our Louisiana festival journey. And let me tell you, the next stop is a real treat for your taste buds and your ears. We're landing smack dab in the middle of October for the Crescent City Blues and BBQ Festival. This isn't just any festival, it's a celebration of 2 of the greatest things in life, mouth-watering barbecue and soul-stirring blues music. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear BBQ, my internal GPS just sets itself to meat coma. The aroma of smoked meats, the sizzle of the grill, the sight of perfectly charred ribs, it's enough to make anyone's mouth water. This ain't your uncle's backyard barbecue, though. Oh no, this is a whole different level of BBQ mastery. We're talking award-winning pit masters from all over, serving up ribs, brisket, pulled pork. You name it, they're smoking it. These folks have spent years perfecting their craft, and it shows in every bite. And the smell? Forget about it. The smoky aroma fills the air, mingling with the sounds of sizzling meat and the chatter of excited festival goers. You'll be smelling like a delicious campfire for a week, and honestly, I can think of worse things. It's the kind of scent that makes you feel warm and cozy, like you're part of something special. But hold on, we got blues too. This festival isn't just about the food, it's about the music that feeds your soul. This festival's got a soundtrack provided by some of the best blues musicians in the land. These artists pour their hearts into every note, creating a musical experience that's as rich and flavorful as the BBQ itself. I'm talking soulful voices, wailing guitars, the kind of music that gets in your bones and makes you want to two-step with a napkin in one hand and a rib in the other. It's a beautiful thing. The energy is infectious, and before you know it, you'll be swaying to the rhythm, BBQ sauce on your fingers and a smile on your face. So, if the idea of stuffing your face with incredible barbecue while some of the best blues musicians serenade you sounds like a good time, well, you're in luck. This festival is a sensory overload in the best possible way. The Crescent City Blues and BBQ Festival is calling your name. It's an invitation to indulge in the finest BBQ and lose yourself in the soulful sounds of the blues. Just maybe wear your stretchy pants, for comfort. Trust me, you'll need the extra room after sampling all the delicious offerings. Picture this. You walk into the festival grounds and you're immediately greeted by the sight of smoke rising from dozens of grills and smokers. The air is thick with the scent of hickory and mesquite, and your stomach starts to rumble in anticipation. You make your way to the first stall, where a pitmaster is expertly slicing brisket. The meat is so tender it practically melts in your mouth, and the smoky flavor is out of this world. As you move from stall to stall, you sample ribs, pulled pork, chicken, and even some creative BBQ dishes you never would have thought of. Each bite is a revelation, and you can't help but marvel at the skill and dedication of the pitmasters. And let's not forget the sauces. Oh, the sauces. From tangy vinegar-based sauces to sweet and sticky molasses blends, there's a flavor for every palate. You find yourself trying them all, each one adding a new layer of complexity to the already delicious meat. As you enjoy your BBQ feast, the sound of blues music fills the air. The musicians are setting up on stage, tuning their guitars and warming up their voices. The first notes of a soulful guitar solo ring out, and you feel a shiver run down your spine. The music is raw and emotional, a perfect complement to the rich flavors of the BBQ. Before long, the crowd is dancing and clapping along to the music. The energy is electric, and you can't help but get caught up in the excitement. You take a moment to savor the experience. The combination of incredible food and amazing music is something truly special, and you're grateful to be a part of it. As the sun sets and the festival grounds are bathed in a warm golden light, you realize that this is what festivals are all about. It's about coming together with friends and strangers alike to celebrate the things that bring us joy. You see groups of friends laughing and sharing plates of BBQ, families dancing together to the music, and couples swaying in each other's arms. It's a beautiful sight, and it fills you with a sense of community and connection. You strike up a conversation with one of the pitmasters, who shares some of his BBQ secrets with you. You learn about the different types of wood used for smoking, the importance of low and slow cooking, and the art of creating the perfect bark on a piece of meat. You take out your phone and snap a few photos of your BBQ feast, wanting to capture the moment and share it with your friends. The food is almost too beautiful to eat, but you can't resist taking another bite. The blues singer on stage belts out a powerful note, and you feel the emotion in her voice. The music is a perfect reflection of the festival itself, full of passion, soul, and a deep love for the art of BBQ. You raise your glass in a toast to the Crescent City Blues and BBQ Festival, grateful for the opportunity to experience such an incredible event. It's a celebration of everything that makes life worth living: good food, good music, and good company. As the night goes on and the city's skyline lights up in the background, you realize that this festival is more than just an event. It's a testament to the vibrant culture and spirit of New Orleans. You see the joy on the faces of the festival goers around you, and you can't help but smile. This is what it's all about: coming together to celebrate the things we love and creating memories that will last a lifetime. As the smoke rises from the BBQ pits and the music continues to play, you take a deep breath and soak it all in. This is the essence of the Crescent City Blues and BBQ Festival, a perfect blend of flavors, sounds, and experiences that come together to create something truly magical. The nighttime atmosphere is electric, with the sounds of laughter and music filling the air. You feel a sense of camaraderie with the people around you, all of whom are here to enjoy the same incredible experience. You take one last look at your plate of BBQ, piled high with all the fixings. It's a feast for the senses, and you can't wait to dig in. As the twinkling lights of the festival grounds create a magical ambience, you realize that this is a night you'll never forget. The Crescent City Blues and BBQ Festival has left an indelible mark on your heart, and you know you'll be back next year for more. With a satisfied expression on your face, you take one last bite of BBQ and savor the moment. This is what it's all about: good food, good music, and good times. As you look around at the festival grounds, you see people of all ages and backgrounds coming together to enjoy the event. It's a beautiful sight, and it fills you with a sense of hope and happiness. The blues musician on stage plays a soulful tune, and you feel the music in your bones. It's a perfect ending to a perfect day, and you can't wait to come back and do it all over again. As the festival comes to a close and people start to wave goodbye, you feel a sense of gratitude for the experience. The Crescent City Blues and BBQ Festival has been an unforgettable journey, and you know you'll be back for more next year. So until next time, folks, keep the spirit of the Crescent City Blues and BBQ Festival alive in your hearts. See you next year. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to the Big Easy in May for us. This is not just any festival, it's a celebration of everything that makes Louisiana unique and vibrant. From the soulful music to the mouth-watering food, Bayou Bugaloo is a sensory overload in the best possible way. This ain't your grandma's garden party, unless your grandma's got a paddleboard, a love for crawfish, and can really get down to some Zydeco music. Picture this. The sun is shining, the bayou is glistening, and the air is filled with the sounds of accordions and washboards. It's a scene straight out of a Louisiana dream. Bayou Bugaloo is 3 days of pure Louisiana fun, spread out over 3 stages along the banks of Bayou St. John. Each stage offers a different flavor of music, from the traditional sounds of Zydeco to the funky beats of brass bands. It's a musical journey that takes you through the heart and soul of Louisiana. We're talking live music, delicious food, and enough arts and crafts to make your head spin faster than a crawfish in a boiling pot. Imagine strolling through rows of vendors, each one offering unique, handmade items that capture the spirit of Louisiana. From intricate jewelry to vibrant paintings, there's something for everyone. Now, I know what you're thinking. You had me at crawfish. And you're not wrong, my friend. The food at Bayou Bugaloo is a feast for the senses. Picture yourself biting into a perfectly seasoned crawfish, the spices dancing on your tongue while the sounds of live music fill the air. But Bayou Bugaloo goes above and beyond your average crawfish boil. It's a culinary adventure that takes you through the diverse flavors of Louisiana. From jambalaya to gumbo, every dish tells a story of the rich cultural heritage of the region. We're talking gourmet food trucks, local vendors slinging Cajun and Creole classics, and enough Abita beer to float a parade of alligators. And let's not forget the sweet treats. Beignets, pralines, and king cakes are just a few of the delicious desserts you can indulge in. But the real star of the show, the music, baby, it's the heartbeat of Bayou Bugaloo. The festival features a lineup of talented musicians who bring the sounds of Louisiana to life. From the soulful melodies of blues to the high-energy rhythms of Zydeco, there's something for every music lover. We're talking Zydeco, funk, brass bands, and everything in between. The music is infectious, and it's impossible to stand still. You'll find yourself tapping your feet, clapping your hands, and maybe even joining in a second-line parade. It's the kind of music that makes you want to dance, even if you have 2 left feet and the rhythm of a wet sock. The energy is electric and the joy is contagious. Whether you're a seasoned dancer or just looking to have a good time, Bayou Bugaloo is the place to be. And it's not just for adults. Bayou Bugaloo is a family-friendly event with activities for all ages. Kids can enjoy games, face painting, and even a kids' stage with performances just for them. It's a festival that brings the whole community together. One of the unique features of Bayou Bugaloo is the water activities. You can rent a kayak or paddleboard and explore Bayou St. John from the water. It's a refreshing way to experience the festival and see the beautiful scenery from a different perspective. As the sun sets, the festival takes on a magical quality. The lights reflect on the water, creating a shimmering backdrop for the evening's performances. It's a sight to behold and a perfect way to end a day of fun and festivities. And just when you think it can't get any better, the night sky lights up with a spectacular fireworks display. It's the grand finale that leaves everyone in awe and looking forward to next year's Bayou Bugaloo. So pack your bags, grab your dancing shoes, and get ready for an unforgettable experience. Bayou Bugaloo is more than just a festival. It's a celebration of life, culture, and community. See you in May, and let's get ready to Boogaloo. All right, folks, loosen your belts and grab your stretchy pants because we're about to dive headfirst into a festival that celebrates the holy trinity of Louisiana, Boudin, bourbon and beer. That's right, you heard me correctly. Now you might be thinking those are 3 very different things. How do they even go together? And to that I say, my friend, have you ever been to Louisiana? Because in the Bayou State, These three things aren't just a combination, they're a way of life. We're talking award-winning Budan from all over the state, each one more delicious than the last. We're talking smooth, smoky bourbon that'll warm you up from the inside out. And we're talking ice-cold beer that'll quench your thirst after a long day of, well, eating Budan, sipping bourbon. We are talking about the Budan Bourbon and Beer Festival in New Orleans. It is a one-day delight for your taste buds created by Emeril Lagasse to raise money for his foundation. Co-chaired by Emeril and Chef Donald Link, Budan Bourbon and Beer brings together more than 50 leading chefs. Pronounced Budan, this tasty delicacy originated in Western Europe and was honed to perfection in southern Louisiana. In the versions that originated in Louisiana's Cajun country, Budan is a sausage-like meat dish in which a pork rice dressing is stuffed into pork casings, along with pork meat and herbs. There are many ways it can be prepared, and the chefs use all their creative energy to come up with some crowd-pleasing dishes. There is a stage with music and a dancing area. Past performers have included Grace Potter with her band, the Nocturnals, the Lone Below, Railroad Earth, Sweet Crude and more. Another popular activity at the festival is the cigar tastings offered by premium tobacco brands. All right, folks, we're on to number 15, and hold on to your popcorn because we're talking about the New Orleans Film Festival. This ain't your mama's film fest, no sir. This is New Orleans, where the good times roll and the films are as unique as a crawfish boil. For over 30 years, this festival has been showcasing the best in independent film, from documentaries that'll make you think to narratives that'll keep you on the edge of your seat. And let me tell you, they don't just show these movies in some stuffy old theatre. Oh no, they use all kinds of cool venues all over the city. Imagine watching a movie in a historic music club, or maybe even in a beautiful old courtyard. Talk about ambience. Next up, we're heading just across the river from New Orleans to Greta, Louisiana for the Greta Heritage Festival. Now, I know what you're thinking. Greta? Isn't that where you go to get a quickie divorce? And yeah, okay, maybe Greta has a reputation for quickie weddings too. But listen up, because this festival is worth sticking around for. For starters, it's free. That's right, free entertainment, free fun, free to wander around and soak up the atmosphere. They've got multiple stages with live music from all genres, so whether you're into jazz, rock, country or something in between, you're going to find something to tap your toes to. Hold on to your Santa hats, folks, because we're heading to Natchitoches, Louisiana, for the Natchitoches Christmas Festival. That's pronounced Nakatish, by the way, not Natchitoches. Named after a Native American tribe, Natchitoches is the oldest permanent settlement in the Louisiana Purchase Territory. Since 1927, it's home to one of the oldest community-based holiday celebrations in the country. Starting as a one-day festival, the Natchitoches Christmas Festival has evolved into a 6-week-long Christmas season. The Christmas season begins on the Saturday before Thanksgiving and concludes on January 6th, the Epiphany. Over 300,000 lights and 100-plus set pieces are on display every night at dusk. Now, this ain't your average Christmas festival with a couple of sad-looking reindeer and a tired Santa. Oh no! This is Natchitoches, where they take Christmas seriously. We're talking over 300,000 twinkling lights strung across the historic downtown area, reflecting off the beautiful Caney River. You've got festive fireworks displays that'll light up the night sky, parades with marching bands and elaborate floats. And of course, no Christmas celebration would be complete without an appearance from the big guy himself, Santa Claus. All right, folks, buckle up because we're heading to Ponchatoula, Louisiana. This ain't your grandma's strawberry patch, though I'm sure she'd love it. Every April, since 1972, this town turns into a strawberry paradise for their annual Strawberry Festival. We're talking parades, live music, and enough strawberry-themed food to give you a sugar rush that'll last a week. And trust me, they get creative. Strawberry pizza? You got it. Strawberry jambalaya? Why not? Avast ye landlubbers. We're setting sail for Lake Charles, Louisiana for the Louisiana Pirate Festival. That's right, every May this place transforms into a swashbuckling good time. And when I say transforms, I mean it. We're talking pirate ships sailing the high seas, well, the lake anyway, costumed characters roaming the streets, and enough pirate booty to make Blackbeard jealous. Now I know some of you might be thinking, really pirates? Isn't that a little childish? But listen, if dressing up like a pirate and pretending to plunder for a weekend makes you childish, then sign me up for kindergarten. Plus, where else can you fire a cannon? That's right, a real cannon, or watch a pirate ship battle and eat your weight in grub, all in one place? Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive into a culinary adventure in Zwolle, Louisiana at the Zwolle Tamale Fiesta. That's right. Every October, this small town throws a massive party dedicated to everyone's favourite corn husk wrap treat, the tamale. Now, I'm a sucker for a good tamale, and let me tell you, they don't mess around in Zwolle. We're talking thousands upon thousands of tamales, all handmade with love and secret family recipes passed down for generations. You've got your traditional pork tamales, spicy beef tamales, vegetarian tamales, even dessert tamales. I'm talking apple pie tamales, chocolate tamales, you name it. They've stuffed it in a corn husk and steamed it to perfection. It's enough to make your mouth water just thinking about it. And trust me, folks, these aren't your average grocery store tamales. Hey folks, welcome back to Top 50 Festivals in Louisiana. You can't miss. You know, usually when I hear the words Louisiana and peach in the same sentence, it's because someone's ordering a peach daiquiri the size of a basketball at Pat O'Brien's. But this, my friends, this is different. This is the Louisiana Peach Festival. We're talking about Ruston, Louisiana, baby, where they celebrate all things peach. I'm talking peach cobbler, peach ice cream, peach pie. Heck, they probably even got peach-scented candles, and you know I'm buying one. All right, folks, let's talk hot air balloons, shall we? And no, I'm not talking about my Uncle Sal after a bowl of Aunt Carol's spicy chili. I'm talking about the Louisiana Hot Air Balloon Championship in Gonzales, Louisiana. You heard that right? Every September, the skies over Gonzales transform into a breathtaking kaleidoscope of colour as these magnificent balloons take flight. It's like a scene out of a Disney movie, but with less singing and more beignets. All right, folks, buckle up because we're about to dive headfirst into a sugar rush. That's right, it's time for the Louisiana Sugarcane Festival in New Iberia. Celebrating the Louisiana sugarcane industry with parades, carnival, live Cajun and Zydeco music, car show, sugar cookery and artistry competitions, horticulture show, pageantry and more. Now, I'm a big fan of sugar. I like it in my coffee, I like it in my cereal, heck, I even like it sprinkled on my pizza. Don't judge me. So you can imagine how excited I get about a festival dedicated entirely to sugarcane. All right, folks, buckle up because we're heading to Colfax, Louisiana for the Louisiana Pecan Festival. And no, this isn't some small town shindig with a few pecan pies scattered around. This is serious business. We're talking pecan pies the size of tractor tires, pecan-crusted catfish, pecan brittle that'll take your fillings out. You name it, they've pecan-ified it. They even crown a pecan queen. I'm not sure what the qualifications are, but I'm guessing a love for all things pecan is a must. And look at that float. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into the juicy world of the Louisiana Watermelon Festival in Farmerville. The Louisiana Watermelon Festival was founded by the Farmerville JCs in 1963. The Farmerville JCs consist of a group of young men and women who volunteer and strive to make a positive and economic impact in the community. The Watermelon Festival is celebrated each year as a way of promoting the watermelon industry and showing pride in their hives. We're talking mountains of watermelons, watermelon eating contests that would make Joey Chestnut blush, and even watermelon carving. It's like art class, but tastier. And check out the size of that watermelon. Get ready for some amazing fun, folks, because we're shucking off to Bunkie, Louisiana for the Louisiana Corn Festival. The Louisiana Corn Festival is held every year, the second full weekend in June. The festival and slogan, Or Shucks, originated in 1986 and still is the only corn festival in the state of Louisiana. This festival has something for all ages. There is music every night with live bands Friday and Saturday night with a street dance, games, contests, corn cooking contests, children's parade, pirogue races. This ain't your grandma's backyard barbecue. We're talking corn on the cob slathered in butter, corn dogs bigger than your arm, and enough kettle corn to satisfy even the sweetest tooth. They even have corn shucking contests. It's like the Olympics of agriculture. Hey folks, welcome to Des Allemands, Louisiana, home of, well, I'm not sure what else they got going on here, but they do have themselves a Catfish Festival. And let me tell you, these folks are serious about their catfish. We're talking fried catfish, grilled catfish, catfish stew, catfish po' boys. Heck, they probably even got catfish ice cream. Now, I'm not saying I'd try that last one, but hey, you only live once, right? All right, folks, buckle up, because this next one's a doozy. We're headed to Morgan City, Louisiana for the Shrimp and Petroleum Festival. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shrimp and Petroleum? That's like my Aunt Carol dating a pro wrestler. A little strange, but oddly compelling. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the wonderful world of yams. That's right. We're headed to Opalus, Louisiana for the one and only Louisiana Yambali Festival. Unfortunately, Opalus no longer has the Yambali Festival, but since it had been around since 1946, it deserves to be on the list. The first Louisiana Yambali celebration held October 9th and L0th of 1946. The Yambali Festival started on the Wednesday of the last full weekend of October and continued throughout the weekend. Theirs was even a parade and the crowning of the Yambali Queen. The festival ceased operations due to funding in 2012. Hey folks, welcome back to Top 50 Festivals in Louisiana you can't miss, and you know what we're celebrating now? Cotton, that's right, the Louisiana Cotton Festival in Ville Platte. Who would have thought there was a festival celebrating cotton? Held every October. The World War II veterans are credited for starting the festival as part of their July 4th celebration. In the early 1950s, many festivals throughout the state were getting their names from local products. Some local civic leaders were interested in starting a festival to promote Louisiana cotton and for the benefit of Ville Platte and Evangeline Parish. The Louisiana Cotton Festival Association was incorporated on August 20th, 1953 for a period of 99 years. Cotton was chosen as the festival product because Evangeline Parish was the first parish in the South where all cotton farmers had planted and raised one variety cotton, namely Delta and Pineland cotton, cotton of uniform staple. There's a carnival and they even crown a king and queen. All right, folks, buckle up because we're heading deep into Cajun country for the Louisiana Swamp Stomp Festival in Thibodaux. This ain't your grandma's garden party, folks. This is a celebration of all things swampy, muddy, and uniquely Louisiana. Hold on to your doublets and dust off your finest turkey legs, folks, because we're traveling back in time to the Louisiana Renaissance Festival. Every autumn, the Louisiana Renaissance Festival creates the English village of Albright, with more than 600 artisans, entertainers and educational demonstrations welcoming you to the best parts of the 16th century. That's right, every November and December, Hammond, Louisiana transforms into a magical realm of knights, fairies and enough mead to quench the thirst of 1,000 kings. Overall, the Louisiana Renaissance Festival provides a unique opportunity for guests to step back in time and experience the sights, sounds and flavors of the Renaissance period in a fun and immersive environment. Hey folks, welcome back to my countdown of Louisiana festivals you just got to see. And this next one is for all you shellfish lovers out there. I'm talking about the Louisiana Oyster Festival, held every March in New Orleans. This is where you want to be if you love oysters, or if you just love a good party. Now, I'm talking oysters every which way you can imagine. Charbroiled, fried, in a po' boy, you name it. They even have oyster shucking contests, which are way more entertaining than you might think. All right, folks, buckle up because we're heading to Chalmette, Louisiana for the Louisiana Crawfish Festival. This ain't your mama's backyard crawfish boil, folks. We're talking over 30 tons of crawfish boiled to perfection and served up by the pound. Now, I know what you're thinking. Seriously, 30 tons of crawfish? But believe me, every single ton of crawfish is eaten and isn't wasted. Hey there, festival fanatics. Hold on to your hats because we're about to get spooky. That's right, we're heading to Rain, Louisiana for the Louisiana Scarecrow Festival. Now, you might be thinking, a Scarecrow Festival? That sounds a little niche. And you know what? You're right. But trust me on this one, it's a lot more fun than it sounds. We're talking hundreds of scarecrows, all shapes and sizes, from traditional straw-stuffed guys to elaborate creations that'll make you wonder if you accidentally wandered onto a movie set. They've got scarecrows riding tractors, scarecrows playing music, even scarecrows dressed up like celebrities. Hey folks, welcome back to the Louisiana Festival train. This time we're heading to Chack Bay in October for a celebration of all things gumbo. And let me tell you, this ain't your mama's gumbo, unless your mama is a culinary genius who can whip up 50 different kinds of this Cajun delicacy. That's right, folks, 50. From seafood gumbo, simmering with shrimp, crab and oysters, to chicken and sausage gumbo that'll warm your soul. There's a gumbo here for every palate. They even got gumbo pizza, which I gotta say, sounds kind of weird. But hey, don't knock it till you try it, right? Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into a festival celebrating one of Louisiana's most iconic dishes, the meat pie. That's right, we're talking flaky crust, savory filling, and a whole lot of southern comfort food goodness at the Louisiana Meat Pie Festival in Natchitoches. Now, I know what you're thinking. Meat pie? Isn't that just a fancy name for a pot pie? And to that, I say, bless your heart, you clearly haven't experienced the glory of a Louisiana meat pie. These ain't your grandma's pot pies, folks. We're talking slow-cooked meats, secret family recipes passed down through generations, and enough flavor to make your taste buds sing. Now I know what you're thinking. Rice? They have a whole festival dedicated to rice. And let me tell you, not only do they have a festival, but it's also one of the biggest and best parties in the state. We're talking parades, live music, carnival rides, and enough rice-themed fun to last you a lifetime. They even crown a rice king and queen. Imagine that, your high school superlative finally pays off. But seriously, if you want to eat rice and have a good time, then head to Crowley, Louisiana in October. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. We're on a roll, cruising through the best festivals in Louisiana. And next up, we're headed to Kaplan, the duck capital of the world. Now, I'm not sure who gave them that title, Maybe the ducks themselves voted, but hey, who am I to judge? What I do know is that this festival is for the foodies out there. We're talking about authentic Cajun cuisine at its finest. We're talking about gumbo that'll make you want to slap your mama, jambalaya that'll make you want to dance the jitterbug, and boudin balls that are basically little balls of heaven. All right, folks, buckle up because we're about to take a trip to Zwolle, Louisiana for the Louisiana Tamale Festival. Now, I'm not talking about your mama's tamales, although those are probably delicious too. We're talking about authentic Louisiana-style tamales, which are apparently a thing and apparently amazing. I'm talking about spicy, savoury, and oh so delicious. And the best part? You can find them everywhere at this festival. Hey there, festival fanatics. We're still in Louisiana, a state that clearly loves to celebrate its food. And this time, we're headed to Oak Grove, Louisiana for the Louisiana Cornbread Festival. Because who doesn't love a good piece of cornbread? It's the perfect accompaniment to any southern meal, and in Oak Grove, they take their cornbread seriously. Hey folks, welcome back to the Bayou State. This week, we're diving into a festival that's near and dear to my heart and stomach, the Louisiana Catfish Festival in Des Allemands. Now, I'm a big believer in simple pleasures. A cold beer, a good laugh, and a plate piled high with crispy, juicy catfish. And let me tell you, they don't mess around with the catfish in Des Allemands. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're shrimping our way over to Delcombre, Louisiana for the annual Shrimp Festival. This ain't your grandma's shrimp boil, although I'm sure her shrimp boil is delicious. This festival is a 4-day celebration of everything shrimp. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We're talking shrimp gumbo, shrimp etouffee, shrimp po' boys, even shrimp ice cream. All right, music lovers, get ready to tap your toes and shake your groove thang because we're headed to Gonzales, Louisiana for the Louisiana Swamp Pop Music Festival. Now, for those of you who don't know, Swamp Pop is a unique blend of Cajun, R&B and rock and roll, all mixed together in a big old musical gumbo. It's the kind of music that makes you want to dance, even if you don't know how to dance. And trust me, I've seen some things. All right, we're moving on down to Plaisance, Louisiana for the Louisiana Zido Festival. This ain't your grandma's polka music, folks. This is high energy, foot stomping, accordion fueled fun. We're talking rubboard rhythms, washboard percussion, and enough dancing to shake a tail feather or two. So put on your dancing shoes, grab a partner, and get ready to experience the heart and soul of Zydeco music. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading over to Lafayette, the heart of Cajun country, for the Louisiana Cajun Music Festival. This ain't just a concert, it's a celebration of all things Cajun. The music, the food, the culture, the whole shebang. We're talking fiddles, accordions, and that signature Cajun sound that'll get your feet tapping and your heart singing. And let me tell you, these folks know how to throw a party. All right, folks, get ready to paint the town blue because we're heading to Mansfield, Louisiana for the Louisiana Blueberry Festival. That's right, a whole festival dedicated to those little blue dynamos of deliciousness. And trust me, these folks in Mansfield know how to celebrate their blueberries. We're talking blueberry pies, blueberry cobbler, blueberry pancakes, blueberry jam, blueberry ice cream, blueberry everything. Hey folks, welcome back to the Bayou, or at least to this YouTube video about Louisiana festivals. We're diving deep into Cajun country now, La Rose specifically for the Louisiana Cajun Heritage Festival. Now, if you think heritage sounds kind of boring, well, you haven't been to La Rose in October, my friend. This festival is all about celebrating the unique culture of the Cajun people. We're talking music, dancing, food, and not just any food. We're talking about some of the best Cajun food you'll ever find this side of the Atchafalaya Basin. And trust me, I've been to the Atchafalaya Basin, and it's a whole lot of swamp and not a lot of catering. You know, folks, you hear Kaplan, and you think those test prep courses, right? Well, wipe that stressed out #2 pencil image from your brain, because we're going to Kaplan, Louisiana. And let me tell you, this ain't no silent study hall. This is the Louisiana Cajun Foodfest, where the only things getting tested are your taste buds, and the only cramming you'll do is cramming another beignet in your mouth. March in Kaplan means music, dancing, and enough Cajun cuisine to make Emerald Lagassa sweat through his clogs. We're talking jambalaya that'll make you want to slap your mama, in a good way. Gumbo thicker than a politician's promises, and Budan balls that are the perfect blend of crispy and creamy. And listen, I'm not saying you're going to need to loosen your belt a notch or 3, but I am saying you might want to pack your stretchiest pants for this one. All right, we're moving on from Kaplan, but don't worry, we're staying in delicious territory. This time we're heading to Zwolle, Louisiana for the Louisiana Tamale Fiesta. And no, that's not Spanish for Taco Festival. Get ready for a whole different kind of fiesta, folks. October in Zwolle is all about celebrating the humble tamale. And trust me, these ain't your mama's tamales. We're talking about handmade, slow-cooked tamales, stuffed with everything from traditional pork and beef to more exotic fillings like crawfish and alligator. Now, I know we are only supposed to go through 50 festivals, but in Louisiana everyone loves l'agnappe, which means a little extra. So here's a few more festivals for you to discover. Now we are headed back to Lafayette for the Holi Festival, also known as the Festival of Colours. But what is Holi? Well, I'm glad you asked. Holi is celebrated by Hindus in India and throughout the world. It marks the passage of winter and commemorates the beginning of spring. Holi is usually in March on the last full moon of the Hindu lunisolar calendar month. While it is traditionally celebrated in Southeast Asia, it has come to be enjoyed by everyone worldwide. Highlights of the festival include music with a live DJ, dance, performances, drummer, doli, exchange of colours, and lots of delicious Indian food for all to enjoy. Also, do you know meaning behind colours of Holi? Blue is the colour of the gods. Green is the colour of nature, red is the colour of festivals and weddings and signifies passion, yellow signifies warmth, orange is the colour of ambition. Now we are off to Abbeville for the Louisiana Cattle Festival and Fair. Immerse yourself in Cajun culture by enjoying 3 days of the Louisiana Cattle Festival's famous Fez Doudou to celebrate and commemorate Louisiana's unique lifestyle and history with music. In Cajun country, a true Fez Dodo is simply a country dancing party held in the street. The Louisiana Cattle Festival is where you can truly party till the cows come home. Enjoy a weekend of fun for all ages. From the young to the young at heart, the Louisiana Cattle Festival has something for everyone. Watch or participate in the LA Cattle Festival cattle show on Friday and Saturday. Yell, "Throw me something, mister," at one of Louisiana's most unique festival parades. Learn more about the cattle industry with educational exhibits, live cattle demonstrations, and much more. There's another festival in Abbeville that will knock your socks off. It's the Giant Omelette Festival. Yes, you heard me right. There's a festival in Louisiana for a giant omelette. Every year, Abbeville's 5,000 EGG Giant Omelette celebration. Our celebration is like no other festival. This family-oriented event, including a kids' world, kicks off Saturday morning in historic downtown Abbeville. Abbeville's Magdalen Square, with its majestic oaks and old-fashioned gazebo, is the setting for the 2-day arts and craft show. Stop and dance to some of Louisiana's best music. Antique farm implements provide a challenge to those competing in Saturday's egg-cracking contest. The fun continues on Sunday with the addition of the antique cars on display, along with more music guaranteed to get you dancing. Grab your seat early for the procession of chefs, eggs and bread to the giant 12-foot skillet, where fun and folly are the order of the day, for those preparing the 5,000-egg giant omelette. Well, folks, there you have it. 50 plus festivals that'll make you want to pack your bags and move to Louisiana faster than a crawfish in a pot of boiling water. From the craziness of Mardi Gras to the soulful sounds of the JazzFest, from the spicy goodness of the Cajun Foodfest to the Tamale heaven that is Zala, Louisiana truly has something for everyone. I hope you enjoyed this little virtual tour of Louisiana's festival scene. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go grab a beignet and dream of parades, music and all that delicious Cajun food. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more amazing content. And the next time you're planning a trip, remember, Louisiana's always got a party waiting for you. See you at the